5 a.m. somewhere, so that means that the garbage collectors are coming to take out the trash, but we won't throw you out.
Welcome to Your Trash Pals podcast, coming to you live from Burger King. Here we are at the Burger King. We ordered our hamburgers and got them 10 minutes ago, and that means they're bad now. So we're going to sit here and eat our bad hamburgers. In the meantime, we'll record a podcast about comics, art, culture, and whatever little bits of trash we found while picking through the garbage bin. I'm Van Notes.
And I'm Wren. That's so funny. I've never, if you really knew me, you would know I would never get a fast food burger. I don't eat fast food burgers on principle of that they seem gross.
I love that Burger King. It is like a Burger King burger tastes so good if you eat it the moment you get it. But literally wait like 5 to 10 minutes and it's inedible. It's magical. Yeah. I think of all the fast food burgers, it has the worst half-life.
That's crazy. Mr. Burger King himself is out there slaving away. And this is what you have to say about his product? That it has a terrible half-life?
It does. I mean, I go to Burger King for the burgers. I go to this is my Western extravagance. This is what I do. I go to the Burger King. I get myself a burger. Right a block over is the Mickey D's. So I'll start eating my Burger King burger, get a Coke from there, and then roll over to the McDonald's and get my French fries and McFlurry.
Wise. Honestly, I love doing that. I love combining my fast food meal, getting little pieces from everywhere. I'm like, ooh, oh, I love this.
It's too decadent. It's too absolutely decadent.
That's so funny.
And that's the theme for what trash I consumed this week. I came fully here, and I was ready to talk about the second Aquaman movie. I watched the second Aquaman movie. Heck, I watched Wish last night. I could have talked about Wish and how it's trash. Instead, I'm here to talk about Plus Size Elf. I'm here to talk about Elf, and I'm mad about this book. I'm mad about it, Wren.
Why are you mad? What happened? What happened with the plus-sized elf? What could happen?
So I've been joking about plus-sized elf for over a year because I like to read manga company solicitations and then send screenshots to my friends of the ones that I think are the weirdest or that I might potentially be excited about. And I saw Plus Size Elf at the very beginning of its rise, and I said to myself, that looks like a trash manga. How could I get my hands on a free copy of Plus Size Elf? Well, it finally happened. Plus Size Elf is bad.
Oh, no.
Plus Size Elf is bad because it's all based on the kink, right? It's all based on liking voluptuous women, real Frank Cho types with the big titties and the big buttocks and
buttocks.
Yeah, they got the
like
big
a Pokemon.
So they got the big badoofs, and you go in and you're like, all right, I'm here for this. I'm here to enjoy this experience of the anime ladies being a little like slightly chubbier than a regular anime lady. And the entire conceit of the book is that this weird little athletic trainer man is just like, you gotta lose weight.
What?
Yes.
What the hell?
He's just there to be like, it's like an explainer manga about exercise. And you're simultaneously like supposed to be titillated by these plus size magical creatures as the same guy at the same time as this weirdo dude is saying you're a chubbo.
That's so lame. Boo. I thought it would be something fun. That sucks.
That's what I thought. I thought I was going in and it would be like a Dick Fight Island situation where it's like we're just here to have fun. We're just here to enjoy what we came to enjoy. But that's not plus size elf. It shames that kink. Well, just yeah, it sucks. I hate it. So
I hate it too. I haven't read it and I'm not gonna read it, and I hate it. I hate that. I thought it was gonna be like some fun like adventures with just an elf that happens to be plus size. Or I'm like, that's whack. That's truly on my list of things that are whack. That's ranking up pretty high.
yeah, she like comes to the human world and she gains weight by eating too many French fries. And then
Relatable.
it's like she can't go back to her world because she's gained more weight than what she came in with, which is a silly like manga rule or whatever.
Yeah, what?
Anyway, so it's just and it's not fun. It's not fun, I say, and it makes you feel bad for like it's such a weird like you like this? You like this? Oh, you shouldn't like this. But do you like this? It's like no.
I don't like it.
Don't mess with me that way.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, that's
That
my
sucks.
gay opinion on Plus Size Elf, a comic for
So
straight
funny.
men.
Well, fuck them. That's what I have to say. Fuck them straight men and their weird gaslighting, negging of this poor elf. Just let her eat her French fries. Just let her chill. She comes from a world of such war, probably. All fantasy worlds have so much war. And, like, just let her eat some French fries. Let her chill. Good God.
That part I liked. All the parts with that stuff where it's just like she just loves French fries and she's getting a little chubby around the middle. And, like, when the comics, like, chill about it, it's fun. But, nah. It's just like it turns into a Wii Fit game.
Boo.
So,
even though
anyway.
I love Wii Fit, I'm booing it, but I love Wii Fit. I think that it's very fun.
It is very fun. But it's not calling you a chubbo the entire time.
Yeah, exactly. Damn.
It's just like do some stretching.
Honestly, do some hula hooping. I used to hula hoop so much on Wii Fit. So much hula hooping. I loved that. Not in like you can't get me near a hula hoop in real life. I'm not good at it. But in Wii Fit, oh my gosh, I kill. I'm so good at hula hooping in Wii Fit.
What trash you've been consuming, Wren? I've been ranting about this here plus size elf. Just
So
going
funny.
off. Slaying.
I guess my trash is that I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 and I was like not in so basically I had like a save before and it got corrupted, so I had to start all over again. And in my first save, I wasn't really invested in any of the romances. I really wanted to fuck Halson. I thought he was hot as hell, the bear man. But I didn't really give a hoot about anybody else romantically. But now my trash is that I'm like absolutely gorilla gripped by this Gale romance. I'm like absolutely enthralled by this wizard man. He's very embarrassing.
Oh, this is a bisexual.
The wizard?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has an earring and everything.
Yeah, this is a bisexual right here. I know that from my studies.
Your studies. Your studies in wizards.
This is one of the bisexual types of wizards. Not a straight wizard, not a gay wizard, a bisexual wizard.
I'm enthralled by him. I really like him. And I'm like, wow. how far the mighty have fallen.
This is the worst guy at a party.
The worst guy in the party. No, Gale is so sweet. He's so dumb. He's like, oh, I love books and I love magic. Like purely, there's this like a love meter test thing that you can do in games. Like it just is like a fun like at a circus, and I was doing it, and your character literally is like, this seems vaguely magical, like do you want to do it? And he's like, it does seem magical, I love magical things. He's just a little wizard, he just loves magic. It's so cute.
Again, a terrible guy at a party. Like none of that.
It's true. If it in our mundane non-magical world, if some guy started talking to me about magic at a party, I think I would zone out so quickly. But in this magical land where I'm a half elf and I'm cool as fuck, it's different. It's absolutely different. I'm a bard and I'm charismatic.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna ask your class.
Yeah, I'm a very charismatic bard. With lots of insight.
Should we reveal a secret to the listeners regarding dragons and dungeons and who's its and what's its?
Who's its and what's its? Yeah, why not? Get them hype.
Yeah, May 20. We are doing a special Dungeon World episode of the pod called Trash City. And it's going to be a little later. It's going to be an hour later than our normal start time. But I will be GMing a game of Dungeon World, which is like stripped down Dungeons and Dragons. For friends of the pals, we'll reveal who those friends are on the social media. But it's going to be a good time. There will be frivolity. There will be thrills and chills.
Whoa.
And spills.
Spills.
And kills.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, that's a hot little sneak peek into the future of gaming. Wren, do you know what character you're going to play yet? I was going to ask you off the pod, but
I have to come up with it. I've been thinking about it because I've been playing so much Baldur's Gate. I'm like, what do I want to be? What do I want to be? I really enjoy the idea of being a detective, some kind of detective critter.
Oh, that's fun.
So I'm not sure. I'm still thinking about it. If worst comes to worst, I'm going to be a bard because I just love being a bard.
A charismatic bard.
I love being a charismatic bard. It's
Perfect.
Close to who I am as a person, as a charismatic guy who did choir in high school.
Well, with that said, it's time to launch into round 2 of the Aron questions.
Woo!
This series of questions is designed to turn enemies to lovers. No.
Oh boy.
It's so for those who missed our first round of the Aron questions, we will be doing the second set of 12, which these questions were scientifically designed to bring people closer together through actual science, not just made up science, real science. So some of them are goofy. Some of them we will probably want to skip probably this round because they keep getting more and more intimate. But that is how we are building our deep parasocial relationship with everyone.
I love it.
This is honestly, some of these are very skip worthy if you do not feel comfortable. So,
sure.
But let's launch in. Or, I mean, you can just give like a general like one sentence answer. That might be more interesting to listeners and you don't have to like dive in deep. Okay. Question number 1. If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know?
I think because I'm like very much in my like, stereotypical early 30s, like, when am I gonna get married? Fucking like zone. I'm like so baby crazy. It's so insane. These are my curses, my crosses to bear is that I want to get married and I'm baby crazy. Um,
Mm,
I would I would ask like, yeah, when is that happening? When is that going? When is that? Can I put that on my calendar? Can I pencil it in for occurring instead of not happening?
I'm wondering, there's so many things that would be like demotivating to me, like if I
Oh
found
yeah.
them out, where it's like, oh, if I knew whether this was going to happen or not, like, would it change my fate? Um,
Oh.
and I'm kind of thinking, like, would it be freeing to be like, am I meant to be with someone for a long time during the course of my life? Um, and if the answer is no, then it's like, oh, okay, cool, dope. I can focus on other things.
Yeah, you can do other things, right? That's
I
how
got,
I'm
I,
feeling.
I got tons of other things I could be doing.
You could get a
Um,
horse. Commit to a horse.
Someone tried to give me a prediction about the future of my love life, and I was really banking on it, and it didn't come true,
Oh no.
or it didn't come true yet. But
Whoa.
it didn't come true within that year.
Okay.
So I guess I should just say what it was. So someone with the gift
Uh-huh.
told me a few years ago that I would reconnect or I would connect with someone who I'd already met, and they would reveal themselves within that year. And I literally set a calendar invite to see,
Mm-hmm.
and nothing presented itself during that time. So,
Oh.
yeah, I don't know what
That's
that means.
spooky. Yeah,
Maybe I effed up.
maybe it's like I think about that kind of stuff all the time because I'm like, what little things like butterfly affect my like fate or whatever? Because at that like certain point in time, you got the prediction that could have been true, but then like you ate like toast instead of like a waffle, and then that changed everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm. You know what? I'm sick of multiverses.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
I hate all this string theory and quantum mechanics, and um I guess truth. I haven't answered the question. Yourself, your life, the future, or anything else. Um, I think I dig mysteries. I guess. I
Find
think that's
out
really
where the Limburg
yeah.
baby is or something like that.
Where's Amelia Earhart's skeleton?
Exactly.
I guess I could use it for like something good. Maybe, yeah, I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna say like, all right, let me find a mystery. Let me find an unsolved cold case,
Mhm.
and give some closure to some other people because I think I'm liking the mystery right now.
I hate the mystery of my love life. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sleepy. I'm I'm exhausted. I can't handle it. It's too much. If I have to go on one more bad date, I'll cut my arm off. I'll do it. Don't even test me.
Not even to get out of a pair of handcuffs, just to be like, nope.
It's going. Something has to change.
Uh, you do it to get into like a one-handed support group, and that's where you meet the love of your life. Like,
So funny. And we have like I have my right arm and they have their left arm, so now we make like one like combined person with two heads and then two sets of legs. We share a big shirt. That's romance.
That's an Instagram account, 100%.
So funny. Big shirt.
Okay, question 2. Or I guess this is technically question like 14 or whatever. But question 2, round 2. Is there something that you've dreamed of doing for a long time? Why haven't you done it?
I want to get my boating license. I guess that's kind of like a dream of mine, but I haven't because of pure laziness. It's a hassle. And I'm like, another license. I gotta find my social security card. Like, ugh. I don't
Wait, is
know.
that all it takes?
I'm sure there's like more that I have to do. It's like getting your driver's license and you have to like do so many hours of sailing and stuff like that. So funny. I don't know. I don't have many dreams. I'm painfully boring. I'm like, yeah, I guess I'll get my boating license or something.
Do you want to know what? Mine's really similar. I was thinking of this the other day. I was like, I should get my CDL.
What's that?
I should to like be a trucker.
Yeah, that's so funny.
A big commercial driver's license. And it's like, why would I want that? Like, I mean, it's just like I can operate a big truck.
Right?
Like,
did I tell you one of my birthday gifts was a course to get forklift certified? I have to finish it. But then I'll be forklift certified. I'll get a card and everything.
That's so fun. I'm just imagining you at your day job implementing that skill or like coming into like your HR department and being like, so I got this certification. I think I need a pay raise.
It's so funny. Could you imagine, dear Mr. Harvard? This has nothing to do with my job at all, but like, give me a pay raise.
I finished a Duolingo course. I'm bilingual now.
Honestly.
Question number 3. What is the greatest accomplishment of your life?
I don't think it's happened yet. Because if everything if I died right now and all of my I don't think any of them are particularly interesting or like great. I'm like, these are all very achievable things. You know what I mean? So I think I don't think it's happened yet. My great achievement of my life.
I would say we both are 2 people with master's degrees, which in certain circles would be like, I don't know, very high achievements, but we definitely normalize it. I would say my master's is probably my greatest accomplishment so far, just because it was the culmination of like so many other things happening, like my bachelor's degree and working in higher ed for a significant amount of time and sticking with it and finishing things. And yeah, I don't want it to be the greatest accomplishment of my life, but so far it's kind of sticking out.
I guess technically my master's too, but I had such a different experience getting it because I truly like my friend Roma was going to get her master's, and I was like, well, I'm not doing anything, so I guess I might as well. So it's hard for me to see it as like a big accomplishment because I've been so laissez-faire about it. I don't even know if I used that term correctly. Probably not, but it's okay. That's okay.
That's just your joie de vivre, your hors d'oeuvres, your
it is my horse
escargot.
divorce. It's my horse divorce.
It's your omelette du fromage.
Pretty much.
Let's see. You made some comics.
I have, yeah, but I feel like none of them have been like good. So I don't know. None of them have like really like struck me in a certain way. It's like I make a lot of diary comics and I enjoy doing that, but none of them I feel like I've really like sat down and been like, okay, this is like a very important like thing I have to say. You know what I mean?
Mm. Mm. As I said in my comics class I taught on Saturday, I want everyone in the room to embrace the spirit of failure.
So
Um,
funny.
that was my wise wisdom. I was saying all sorts of wise wisdom, and I was like,
Wow.
"Where is this coming from?" I don't know if they thought it was wise at all, but I myself was just like, really dispensing it today.
That's so funny. That is a wise thing to say, to embrace failure. Because so much of like creating is like, falling on your face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you don't learn if you're succeeding in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you learn going through any process, but like if you really screw something up and you are trying to fix it or things like that, there's definitely a lot of learning involved.
Yeah.
Next one. What do you value most in a friendship?
That's tough. I'm like, what don't I value in a friendship?
I'm so good at friendship. I value everything.
I guess like right now, it's like very much time spent. Like the time that you put in to like spend time together, like that is super important to me. Because you can say you're friends with someone, but if you don't hang out, it's like, are you friends?
Mm.
But also, as I say that, I'm like, I have a lot of friends I don't hang out with. But
Did
I guess,
I?
like, yeah, go on.
Oh, I was just gonna say it's like that study I was really obsessed with. Um, that was like saying something like, I think it was Americans spend drastically less time with their friends per week, and now it's down to people only spend on average in the United States 4 hours a week with their friends, outside of a work environment,
That's crazy.
or like outside of their family or like spouse or children. And it's like only 4 hours a week, and I was like looking, and I was like, I don't spend that much time. Like, and I don't really count online time because it feels so nebulous. I'm sure if I did, it would be like, oh, I'm always talking to my friends. But it's like,
Mhm.
as far as
It
sitting in
doesn't
the
feel the
same
same.
room,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I guess, like, yeah, just the time. I really value, like, every Wednesday, some friends and we do a call, and that I really value. And, like, this time I really value because, especially, like, having moved to Redacted and living there, living there and not knowing anybody, I really value, even though it is online time, I really value like getting to chat and just catch up and stuff like that.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna
Uh,
dox myself, even though I every week I talk about where I work.
you love to dox, you love to dead name, you love
I
to.
do. Anything with a D. Any dastardly deed. I'm ready to do it.
Let's see. For myself, I'd say um I value the relationships, I'd say, where people know they could call me in for an emergency. Like if things were really bad, they know that I would travel across the country to be there.
Mhm.
Um like if they specifically told me to, or if it's just like, hey, I need someone right now, or like knowing, not that I need everyone to like burn that token or whatever, But there are friends where it's been like, hey, I really need someone right now. It's like, okay, like, that I'll take vacation days or time off to, or like come over to your house at 12 o'clock at night or that kind of thing, which it's not like anyone, like I said, it's not like I want anyone to have to cash in that token, but I feel like the closest friendships I have are people who know they can like cash it in. So.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Sorry, I have allergy eyes right now, so I'm like,
we're all just getting so emotional on the
so funny. I have one like super red eye and then one normal eye, and I'm like, please, I'm not crying. I just have allergies.
I am mystified by people with allergies. I don't know how you function because I do not have them at all.
I barely function. I'm allergic to every fruit and every vegetable and every tree and every blade of grass and every flower. And I take my little Zysol every night and I pray to God that I don't like choke and die.
Oh.
I love fruit.
Next, I love fruit.
I do love fruit.
I love a fruit. I'm so excited. I just put in a proposal. I'm hopefully going to be doing these sessions at a kids like art camp on Fridays over the summer.
Oh,
and
cool.
I put in one of my favorite exercises, which is where you like are teaching kids about the color wheel, and you have them like paint, like have them draw like a banana, and then like have them color it yellow, and then you have them draw like two bananas. You have them color it yellow, and then you go, "What's the color opposite of a banana on the color wheel?" And they're like, "Purple." And you're like, "Yeah, you gotta paint it purple now." And they're just like, "Ew, this looks gross."
That's
or
like, so cute.
Or like oranges, you paint oranges blue, and they're just like, "This is weird." And it's like, yeah. Then you have them draw like a bowl of fruit or whatever, and then you make them paint the fruit the opposite colors or whatever. It's a good
that is a good exercise. Activity. Yeah.
It's good for like 5 to 13, making them think about color. Where were we at? Oh, we were
I was like,
next question.
Well, I don't know.
We just love fruits.
We just love fruit.
What is your most treasured memory?
Ooh, that's tough. I have so many. I treasure so many memories. The one that I've been thinking about the most is waking up to recently, not like in general. I don't want my memories to get jealous of each other. But I've been like thinking about this time my mom and I got up really early to watch the sunrise while she like did my hair when I was like really little, and I'm like, oh, that's a good memory. That's a sweet memory.
Yeah, I'd say a lot of there's just like day-to-day existence, like treasured memories where you're like, this was good. Like this was a good time. There's treasured bad memories where it was like really bad at the time, but now it's like me and my sister now have a fun story about how we had to share a queen size bed, and we're both very big people in Amsterdam, and there was no getting out of it.
Oh no!
Like we had no alternatives. Like there was no way like we could like change the situation. We were just stuck, and we like built our little pillow barrier between us, and we were miserable.
Oh, you poor things.
Also, the air conditioner was like spewing water, which they had to fix. It was, but yeah, like that's a treasured memory, I guess. I'm not gonna go down the whole list because a bunch of them are really sad, like the last time you meet with someone who's dying or whatever. But
Yeah.
let's just say fun travel memories with my sister last year.
There
There
you
we
go.
What is your most terrible memory? I have a funny one.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I also have a funny one. My most lighthearted terrible memory is learning how to ride my bike with my dad and him not teaching me to brake. And so I slammed into the side of our car and left like a child-sized dent in the car.
I'm just imagining a like Wile E. Coyote, like little
literally,
Wren.
literally. It was like that. Like I swear to God, you could see like parts of my face in the fucking door. I hit it so hard.
Now this is the question: did they take you to the doctor after that?
Absolutely not. We went and got ice cream. They're like,
Exactly.
here's a new cherished childhood terrible memory. Have some ice cream and call it an afternoon.
So I was such a rule follower as a kid. And I was so intimidated by like adult figures. And like I was very afraid of when people were upset. And we had this like really mean, I don't even know if she was a teacher or if she was just like she oversaw the computer lab. And she had this like bathroom rule or whatever that like only one kid could go to the bathroom at a time. And mind you, this is like 6th grade. And I had to go to the bathroom and she was not coming around to me. And I was like raising my hand, and I was raising my hand, and she was really irritated and pissed off. And I was just like, Ms. Ms. And I had to go so bad I peed my pants
No.
in the computer lab. And I was so embarrassed. They were able to cover it up. Only my friend next to me knew, but they did like sneak me off with a sweatshirt like out of the room. But they had to call my parents out as a 6th grader and be like, yeah, Chase peed his pants.
Oh.
And that was a bad one. Now I can laugh about it.
Yeah,
It's just
I
like,
would square up with that teacher. Oh my gosh.
and the
Sometimes you
ultimate
gotta go.
vindication is that she felt so guilty about it, apparently.
Good.
So
Good. As she
that was
should.
maybe a learning moment for her.
I hate like mean teachers. I have so much beef about that because I had some very mean teachers in middle school who like actively would make fun of children and like scream at them and stuff like that. And I'm like, just get a different job. Just do something else. This is not where you're meant to be.
The one thing though is, as a middle school teacher, you kind of have to be down to like make fun of kids. Like that's the only way to get through it, I feel like, for them. Like especially because you're dealing with like the most like dorky population ever, and if you're not a little bit of a bully, I don't know if you can be a middle school teacher.
I don't know. I don't know about that. As someone who was bullied by their teachers, I'm like, I don't know. But like, I think there's like a fine line. You can like joke with your students, but I don't think you can outright bully them. I think it's just not fair because they can't bully you back.
Yeah, don't bully those who can't bully back. That is a good rule of life. If you knew, question number 7 here on the list. If you knew that in 1 year you would die suddenly, would you change anything about the way you are now living, and why?
Hell yeah. I would move back to where my family and friends are. because I want to spend more time with them. And I would travel. I would get my passport.
You would get another document.
Yes.
You would find your social security card.
Yeah, I would find my social security card and do all. I really have no idea where that thing is. It's a problem. But I would like, you know, I would like to be around people that I love and not just be like working all the time.
Yeah. It's interesting. I feel like I'd put a lot of things to rest. Like, I think I'd be that person who would be like, oh, okay, I need to check this box. I need to apologize to this person who I have been putting that off on. Oh, you know what I'd get? I'd get life insurance. I'd get really good life insurance.
Hell yeah.
So absolutely. Then when I went down, it'd be fine. Mm-hmm. It would be no problem. So, yeah, that's pretty simple. Mm-hmm. I'd move out by the lake. That's something I do.
What lake? Dox yourself.
A lake. Just any lake. Yeah, right. Yeah, but lakes are also far from people. But I think I'd make everybody come to me if I was like. But the thing is, like, if it was gonna be sudden, then it's not like you can be like. Everyone's like, why are you acting like you're dying? Like you're healthy? Like, what are you doing? It's like, no, I'm going to die in a year.
A witch has cursed me.
Everyone's just like, all right, cool.
Sure. And won't they feel silly when I drop dead?
It's like, okay, yeah, everyone's dying after COVID. Like, we're all just finding new illnesses. Question number 8. What does friendship mean to you?
Aww. I don't know. Just like a
some
little
of these
guy.
Are very sweet.
Yeah, right? I'm like, I don't know what friendship means to me. It means a lot to me. Honestly, kind of, it means everything. I think all good things are built off the back of friendship.
You just sounded like Ewan McGregor in Moulin Rouge. All you need is love.
So funny. Me, like, as you're saying that, me thinking to myself, I'm friends with my dog.
Dogs lift us up where we belong.
It's true.
Do you feel you're friends with your dog?
Oh, hell yeah. He and I are very good friends.
Oh, I'm very much not friends with my pets.
Why?
Oh, I feel like our relationship is one of mutual respect.
That's so funny.
Knowing. It's very transactional, I feel like.
That's so funny. My dog is my little boy. He's also the only pet I've really ever had. So when he dies, oh my god, man, am I going to be a mess?
Oh.
He turned 14 this weekend. My little boy. I know. I'm like,
that's a long life.
Yeah, he's a really small dog. So, well, he's only 11 pounds. And so he's like right at that sweet spot where he's like big enough to do stuff and not be like rickety, but also small enough to have a long life.
Yeah, my golden retriever right now, he's on maybe his last couple months. It's kind of he's starting to, it's getting a little rough here, but
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but we're business associates.
So funny. Business associates. That's so funny. I couldn't be a business associate with my dog. I just like want to cuddle him all the time, and he like puts up with it. I think I'm friends with him. Maybe he has different opinions of our relationship, But I
He
definitely
might be
think
on
I'm
the
friends with my
opposite
dog.
side. He might be like, Wren's my business associate.
Honestly, he's my little guy. I love it. Like when I'm sitting down, he'll come by and just like lick my elbow and then just like continue on. And I'm like, oh, he's saying hi. I love that. I think it's so cute.
Did I tell you what fun science fact I learned? This has been blowing my mind.
What?
Are you a cat person at all? Do you like cats
I
and
like
dogs?
cats. Yeah,
Or...
I like cats and dogs.
So you know when you like scratch behind a cat's like little cheeks,
Mm-hmm.
like their little jowls, and they're just like really into it.
Mm-hmm.
That means they're getting their smell on you, so they can mark
Oh.
you as their person.
Aw. That's so
So that
cute.
so that other cats know that you're theirs.
That's so funny. That's owned by your cat. That's so cute.
They want to make sure that, you know, they got their stank on you. So
No sharing.
another business transaction. You're their property.
That's very funny.
Pets love business.
Oh, they love business. My dog has an associate's degree in business.
With an emphasis in accounting.
Exactly. And he double majored in accounting and statistics.
Oh, I didn't say what friendship meant to me.
Oh yeah, what is it?
I would say friendship, I think it is most enriching is when you can like find ways to intertwine yourself with other people in a very like enriching, healthy way. And that doesn't mean just like being like, that person's my friend and they're only my friend, but also being like, oh, that person's my friend and they would like this person and I want them to be friends too. And like,
Yeah.
I want to be friends with both of them as friends.
Polyamory,
Which is
but
maybe
for friends.
Polyfriendery.
Polyfriendery.
Yeah, I like smashing together my friends, like little action figures, and being like, I want you to be friends now. Not because I think everyone should have to be friends, but there's certain people where I'm like, I want you to meet each other, just to see if that's fun for you.
So, yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah, I like the enrichment of friendship. Question number 9 of these Aron questions. We're 3/4 of the way. Well, almost 3/4. What roles do love and affection play in your life?
Me and my dog. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. I love my dog. I'm affectionate with my dog, and that's like about it. Oh, well, I love my friends and family as well, obviously. But there's not like I'm not in a specific like area of my life in which that there is lots of love and affection to go around.
I see. I would say I have a very interesting relationship with love, where I think I come from a culture and I have a personality where it's like, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. Like, I don't need to like half-ass relationships or whatever. So I found where like it's maybe like you're getting to know someone and I tend to move quicker and I'm like, okay, we're about like a month and a half in. I need to know if this is legit. Because I don't have time to waste on people who aren't willing to like push further forward than this. So I find that really yeah, definitely that can be a really interesting aspect as I'm trying to explore love and affection with people. So
I have a question for you, and you can
yeah.
say pass. Have you been in love before?
I think I've been in flashes of love, but not to the extent where, because I think love is reciprocal, where it's
Mhm.
like the other person has to be on the same level of love than you. But I don't think I've been in sustained love.
Mm.
Um, and I don't think, because like love is an idea as well as a like ongoing pattern of things, and it's a really broad term. Um, I think I've been momentarily in love, but maybe not sustainably in love.
Mm.
What about you?
So funny. I've been reciprocally in love twice, and I've been on the like I don't know if it counts as limerence, maybe on the like one-sided love. Yeah, limerence on the one-sided love section twice as well.
Hmm, interesting.
Mhm.
Do you enjoy that feeling, or is it annoying to you?
Oh, the one-sided thing.
No, just being in love.
I love being in love. I fall in love super easily and very quickly. It
Hmm.
is not hard to get my heart. Uh um I love it. I'm a big fan. Big fan of love.
As my leading question indicated, I get very annoyed when I have strong feelings like about other people.
That's so funny. How come?
Where I'm just like, this is an inconvenience to me at this time.
Inconvenience. I'm like I get so excited. I want to like yell it from the rooftops. I want to sing a song.
Whereas I'm just like, oh crap. It's like I stepped in a pile of dog poo or something. It's
That's
like
so funny.
this will take time out of my precious day for business transactions.
Business transactions. I feel like on the one-sided love stuff, I definitely get annoyed with it because I'm like, ah, this again. I thought that this would be done or I'd be over it or whatever. But when it's reciprocated, I'm like, oh hell yeah, this is a good thing.
Hmm, I see. I see. Question number 10. Alternate sharing something you consider a positive characteristic of the other person. And it says share a total of 5 items. Seems like a
That's
lot
a
of
lot of
items.
items. Yeah,
We can do one item.
yeah. I think you're a very like I love how like open and like strong you are. Like you're just very like able to put yourself forward in such a way that I feel like I'm not able to, and I really admire. So that
I don't
is
know what
your.
that means.
It means like I don't know. I always feel like you have like such a commanding presence. Like you can be like friends with anyone. You can talk to anybody. You have this ability to be so like charismatic and kind and open.
Hmm. Gee willikers.
Gee
What
willikers,
a
he say.
what a what a wild what a wild extrapolation. I say.
I don't know what to
Um
tell you. That's the vibe I get.
I let's see, a positive characteristic of Wren. I I I want more than one item because I like you for more than one thing.
Thank you.
um, let's see. I would say you are fiercely intelligent.
Thank you.
Sometimes you downplay it, but I think you are fiercely intelligent. Um, I enjoy your ability to have some very open conversations about things, and um, yeah, and I feel like we learn together in a very fun way, and um, And I think we're both willing to like have certain graces about the other person, I guess. And I admire your ability to, I guess, like when certain things are like kind of like falling apart, I guess you hold the pieces together still. You don't just like drop them. I don't know if that
Thank
makes
you.
any sense. But
I
like
think I
I've
know what
seen
you
you in
mean.
like certain scenarios where it's like some people wouldn't have the strength to like keep trying to like hold all the pieces together. They just give up. So yeah.
Thank you. Aw. You're so sweet. Oh my gosh.
Those are my 3 things.
I'm like,
You're
damn, I only gave you one thing. You gave me
well,
3 things.
that's because I need too many things. I'm
That's
greedy.
so funny. Greedy. Your Ariana Grande is greedy.
Is that what her new album's called?
No, but it's a song that I like by her.
Oh. I don't know anything about that Arianti.
Arianti.
Let's see. 11. This one might be a pass. How, or we can alter this question. These like I said, and then I peeked at the like next round and I was like, oh, there might be some hard passes. How close and warm is your family? Do you feel your childhood was happier than most people's?
That's funny. I definitely would say I had a very good childhood. Like, for the most part, it was pretty bright and like fun. And my family is, I don't know, my family is complicated, but as is everyone's. But I would say, oh no, man,
Oh, we're
my
still
family
streaming.
you away.
Yeah. I zipped away for a second. I don't know why that happened.
So funny. Yeah, I would say, I don't know, that's so tough. My family is warm. For all of its faults, they are very loving people.
Let's see. I would say my family is like a bunch of little coals. We all
Aww.
have our like individual warmths, but we're definitely a lot warmer when like more of us get together, I guess. Like the heat goes up when we're all hooting and hollering.
Hooting and hollering.
And then my childhood, I think I was a very sad child. Like not because of like external circumstances, but I think I just was a kid who was prone to melancholy.
You're a Victorian child.
Yeah, I think I was. No, I think there were certain circumstances that were a little hard for me to grapple with, and I was a very sensitive child, so I wasn't very equipped to handle them very well. Didn't have a lot of grit as a kiddo. So, I mean, there's a lot of happy memories, but I think sometimes my family will ask me about things and they think I probably had a positive experience of that thing. And I was like, no, I did not. I felt sad about it. So I think that was more my internal self than my surroundings a lot of the time. So
yeah, I know what you mean by that.
I was just a little Tim Burton kid.
Tim Burton kid. I'm trying to think. I was pretty rough and tumble as a kid. I got sensitive as I got older. But as a kid, I was a brick.
You're just a little rascal getting into scraps.
Oh, absolutely.
Playing stickball.
Stickball. No, I was getting into trouble because I was like selling caterpillars to children. And they're like, you can't do
Wait. Don't gloss over this story. This is some real content. You were selling caterpillars?
Caterpillars and frogs. Because I could catch them. And the other kids were like, well, I want a frog. And I would be like, all right, you got to give me like $5 and I'll catch you a frog. And then I got in trouble at school because they were like, you can't do that. You can't just sell animals. And I'm like, well, why not? Why can't I?
I was joking about the Little Rascals thing, but that is the most like...
I don't know what to tell you.
It's the most like Depression era kid like thing with your like little overalls, and you're like, see now here, I'll get you a frog for $5
Exactly.
Oh, that's so funny. This one's real wild. How do you feel about your relationship with your mother?
It hasn't always been great, but right now it's really strong. So I'm really positive about it.
I think that's always like, as long as things continue to have like good growth. I think a lot of relationships, as long as you feel like you're building stronger connections, it's
right.
Good. I came to the understanding with like my mom and then just some other members of my family that we tend to, and myself included, we tend to use up our social batteries like during the day. And then when we come home, we're like, nope, we're done. Like it's time to watch the TV. And it's time to not engage. So like people see very different versions of us out in the world than what we're like in our home life, I think. And I think that's sometimes difficult, where it's like we hear things about each other, or like we're like, who's that person? Like, and I had that sometimes with, you know, not only my mom, but other members of my family, where it's just like, oh yeah, we used up all our juice during the day. We don't have a lot for each other. Not that like we were fighting or like, I don't know, or that we were super cold. It's just like, we burned it up. So
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. I think once you understand that about yourself and like those people, it gets easier to coexist with them. Like, because like my dad, he gets energized by people, and he like sometimes our batteries are like all depleted and his is still like at 100%, and he's like,
oh no,
what's going on? Why you got no juice? Can I juice you up?
Dads are like that. They're very like, or at least my dad is also really extroverted, and I am like I'm at the like very bottom tier of extroversion, because I also get like juiced up from talking to people and interacting with people. But I definitely understand, like, from having friends that are introverts, that like you need time and space to like revitalize yourselves.
And I find like after a long convention weekend, like that entire time, it's like, oh, I'm gonna take advantage of these wonderful people that I have like around me right now, or like when I'm with my friends, like on a trip or something like that. It's like, oh, I want to maximize this, and then I have just like a social hangover where it's like I do not want to talk to anyone, and I don't want that to like happen while I'm with people, but it's like afterwards, it's like I'm gonna go in my little hole. No one shall find me.
Your hidey hole.
My little hidey hole. So, thus ends round 2 of the Aron question. We won.
I can't believe we did it. We won the question.
Next time, once we finish round 3, we will officially be as close as 2 people can possibly be with each other.
Hell yeah.
People have been married for 50 years and they won't be as close as we are.
Those fools, those absolute fools.
People
They
are
have to ask each
having
other better questions.
50-year wedding anniversaries and they're cutting their cake and we bust in and we say, we're better friends than you.
Get them. Hell yeah. So funny.
Well,
I
thus
don't know
has
how.
ended. Oh, go.
Sorry,
Go
I was
ahead.
just realizing like we're doing our D&D extravaganza 1 hour later, and I'm like, how am I gonna be awake?
Gotta get you.
I'll have to drink a Monster or something, whatever the kids drink. I don't know. A Red Bull.
Good. Take some extra vitamins that morning.
Right, whatever the opposite of melatonin is.
Put some ointments on.
Ointments. Oh my goodness. I'm not that old.
No, the potions make you go to sleep. They relieve the aches so you can go to bed.
So funny.
Well, thank you for getting parasocial with us on your Trash Pals. You now know all about our childhoods, and we know nothing about yours. So get weird with that, I say. Yeah, just start posting updates on the Your Trash Pals Wikipedia. Just all about our childhoods.
So funny.
And how we feel about our family. But you can follow this podcast on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Our live Twitch streams are hosted on Mondays, and we've officially decided to say episodes go up on Fridays. We're giving up on this whole Thursday malarkey.
Honestly,
it's not happening. We get sleepy during the week.
It's true. I'm a sleepy person in general. But you can follow me at Wren.psd and Van Notes on Instagram at Van Notes Books. You can support our Ko-fi at ko-fi.com/your trash pals.
And if you would like to write into the podcast at yourtrashpals@gmail.com and ask us even more invasive questions about our childhoods to answer live on the pod, then you just right away, just email away, send us bizarre, weird emails, and we'll probably read them on the podcast. We're gonna get weird.
I love it.
But let's see, Wren, it's your turn to do a fake ad, it looks like.
Ooh,
I think.
Okay.
So I need a random number, yes.
Oh my goodness. If I could drink a potion to stop yawning, I would. Oh my god.
Ask the crystal ball, how do I stop yawning?
Truly, dear Mr. Crystal Ball, because like it happens in meetings, in therapy, on the pod. I'm like, please, I'm awake. I swear to God.
Someone's just doing a PowerPoint about with arrows, and you're like, yawn.
Honestly, I'm like, they're really putting their whole pussy in it, and I'm like, huh. Okay, a random number. Let's say 3.
You have Tyler Perry's The Oval.
Oh my god, I hate Tyler Perry, and so
a wonderful sponsor of the podcast.
Yeah, Tyler Perry is The Oval, a show I haven't seen or also have not heard of, but has chosen to sponsor our podcast today. Tyler Perry, known for his being a big fucking weirdo, and I don't like Tyler Perry. I can't. Let me pick a different one. I just don't like Tyler Perry. I'm just like, he's a weird guy.
You must. You must.
Oh my god. I don't even know what The Oval is.
That's his like White House one.
Oh
That's
my
the one where
God.
he built an entire scale model of the White House to do his TV show in.
Are you
I think it's
serious?
like I think it's like 75% scale. Like, let me double check. Let me fact check. But
That's so funny.
oh, I just typed in the Oval White House as if that would
It would just give you
as
the
if
Oval
that
Office.
wasn't an actual thing. Does Tyler Perry have a replica of the White House? I need to find the exact scale because that's the most exciting things. Oh, it's 1/10 scale of the actual White House.
Oh. What is
Which
it?
is
The
still,
White House for ants?
which is really, it's still a really big building.
Yeah, I'm like, that's so crazy, but still, it just sounds small. But
Oh no,
I
wait,
don't.
that's not right.
What is it?
According that, I'm sorry, the article I read was mistaken. 80%. I was closer the first time. 80% scale, which means that
Wow.
the ceilings are just a bit lower, which is something people remarked upon.
That's crazy. Well, he's a crazy guy, and that's why he sponsored the podcast, because he was like, "Oh, you know what is presidential? Trash. Trash is presidential, just like everything else he's made." So shout out Tyler Perry's The Oval. Thank you for making it 80% scale of the White House with slightly lower ceilings. That is a very funny and silly thing to do. Yes, that's what he gets. That's what he gets for his money.
And is it still running?
Is it?
It's still going. I mean, I thought it ended. But we're season 5, just wrapped up a couple months ago. So
Mamma mia. Oh
may
my
there
goodness.
may there be 10 seasons of the Oval.
10 seasons. No. Let there be 5 and cap it at that. No more. No more for Tyler Perry.
He'll ruin his empire.
I will. I'll take him down.
Oh, well, and with that, our dear listeners, remember to reduce, reuse,
reuse,
and
and recycle.
recycle.
Yay.
So fun. Hashtag therapy on the podcast.
Therapy on the pod. So funny. Okay, I'll get this out on Friday. So funny, so funny. Oh wait, we're still live. We're still recording.
Oh no!